Hi, listen, we need to talk. Just a moment here. I take your point, as you have said, that racism is something that exists in the real world. And I agree, it does. It does exist in the real world. And you seem to think that it should belong in D&D or whatever other tabletop RPGs. That's an interesting point. Let me ask you this. Do you include defecation in your tabletop RPGs? No? Do you make people roll to see if the food doesn't taste good? Do you spend time developing systems for handling of any of the bodily waste? Do you have them maybe go into detail about the blisters on their feet after they've been walking for a day? Do we need to have a table to discuss body odor? No. Shocking. It's almost like there are some things in the real world we don't want to actually deal with in our fantasy games. It's a ridiculous argument. Yes, it exists in the real world. So do a lot of things you don't include in your games. And it doesn't make someone less of a gamer if they don't want to include it. It doesn't make them less serious. It doesn't make them less interesting. The game worlds still have plenty of conflict without it. You don't need to include all of the real world bigotry to make the game have serious stakes, be interesting, to have bad guys. You don't need it for any of it. But this is the one you hang on. I wonder why.